Let me see how heavy that is. Oh boy! Whoa. That's like the size of your head. Hey guys, welcome to part 4 of choosing the best lens for you. This week, we're gonna talk about image quality. You guys know me, I like to keep things really simple and easy to understand. This week, we're gonna get a little bit technical and we're gonna push the limits a bit. I'm gonna do my best to explain it and keep it in real world terms. So let's start off with an analogy. Inside your camera, you have an image sensor. That image sensor is like a blank canvas. It's completely up to you to decide how you want to paint your canvas. Speaking of paint, the type of light that you're shooting under and the combination of settings that you choose to use will help shape the look and feel of that final photo. In order to apply the paint to your canvas, you're going to need a good brush, or in this case, a good lens. As you can imagine, a low quality brush is very limited in what it can do. It might be kind of coarse and clunky, so you have a hard time picking up on all those little details. On the other hand, a higher quality brush gives you a lot more versatility. It allows you to paint in those tiny details to get the exact look that you're going for. So how can you find a really high quality brush for your paint and canvas? I highly recommend picking up a prime lens or a lens with a constant aperture. This lens right here is a prime lens. So what does that mean? A prime lens is basically any lens that doesn't zoom in or out. It has a fixed focal length. This one here is the 50mm 1.8 prime. This right here is a lens with a constant aperture. And all that means is when I zoom from one point to another, I can maintain a really low aperture f number. This one specifically is the Sigma 10 to 20 f3.5. So as I zoom from 10 to 20, I can maintain that low f3.5 aperture. These kinds of lenses are the lenses that you should be looking for. These are high quality lenses that will produce excellent results. To be a little bit more specific, prime lenses and lenses with a constant aperture have many features that aren't found in cheaper entry-level lenses. These lenses usually have much higher quality glass. With everything else being equal, lenses that have a higher grade of glass will produce sharper results. Additionally, these kinds of lenses come with special coatings. It's basically a layer of film on top of the glass that helps add contrast and gives you much better looking color. Many of these lenses also come with a dispersion element. Really all it is a glass element that helps cut down on color fringing and chromatic aberration. In real world terms, what it does is it gets rid of the color you may see along the edges of trees and buildings, anything that lines up against a really bright sky. These kinds of lenses also come with more aperture blades. That can play a really big role in smoothing out the background blur. So if you want those really circular highlights in the background, ideally you would want around 8 or more. The more aperture blades you have, the rounder those bokeh balls become and the smoother that background looks. Finally, these kinds of lenses tend to have much better build quality. And you might be wondering, how does build quality affect the image? When you have a lens that's built to a higher standard, the glass elements have better alignment, which helps produce a nice sharp image edge to edge. Better build quality also helps prevent dust and moisture from getting inside your lens. If you're worried about purchasing the wrong lens and maybe you just want to try one out for a little while, one thing that you can do is actually rent a lens from an online retailer. A couple of places are lensrentals.com and borrowlenses.com. I've rented lenses from both places, have always been happy with the results, and it's a great way to test drive a lens before you actually buy it. Well, I hope this series has been helpful for you guys. If you haven't seen parts 1 through 3, be sure to go check those out to get a better sense of what lens might be best for you. In the coming weeks, I'll put together some recommendations to help clarify some lenses to look for depending on the type of thing that you like to shoot, whether it's sports, landscapes, portraits, or more.
He's like, whatever.
Not impressed.
And
When does it move or dance or do something?
Thank you so much for watching episode 31. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to share it with friends and family, that would be awesome. If you have any questions about your camera, lenses, or photography, just leave a comment below. I'll do my best to get back to everybody. And if you haven't done so, be sure to subscribe. That way you can watch my videos each week in your feed and you won't miss out. Well, until next time, I hope you have a great rest of the week. Happy clicking.